So, how can you start a podcast with remote guests? It'd be great if you're all around the same table with your Rode podcaster or whatever, all with separate quality microphones, but most times your podcast guests and even co-presenters will be on the other side of the planet, with often dodgy broadband connections. What's more, wouldn't it be great to record video as well as audio from everyone, so you can edit together YouTube versions of your podcasts as well? But video uses up even more internet bandwidth, so the quality will be even worse, and poor technical quality is a real turn-off for listeners. So what do you do then? Well, first I assume that presenters and guests are in good acoustic locations. In other words, quiet locations surrounded by carpet, soft drapes, no hard surfaces to give those nasty audio echoes, and you're all close to decent microphones. So what about the dodgy broadband or the often poor quality you get with Zoom or Skype or whatever? Well, in this video, I'll give you two options. One, the manual method. Two, the automatic method. First of all, the manual method. It's the hardest method. You persuade all your guests and co-presenters to all record themselves locally at their end, right? So, in other words, they plug their microphones and or cameras into a computer or record themselves on their smartphone if it has a decent camera and microphone, and you're recording at your base end, of course. Then, after the podcast recording, everyone finds their files they've recorded and sends them all to you via WeTransfer or whatever. You then edit your bits and their bits together and you try and sync them up. Advantages: you get wonderful clean audio and video recordings from everyone without any internet distortion or glitches. Disadvantages? Well, never mind that your guests may not be technically able to record themselves. Do you really want to go through all this hassle? So here's the automatic method, and it's brilliant. For your audio and video podcasts, you need to use the Riverside system. You can try it for free by clicking the link below this video. Riverside really is a game changer for podcast producers and also for producers of broadcast TV and radio programs. It records the audio and video from the guests or the co-presenters' ends, wherever they are in the world. The guest doesn't have to have any technical knowledge. They just click, yep, okay, no messing about. It's all automatic. And you get the audio and video files after your interview with the best quality, as if you've actually driven to your guest's house with your microphone and camera. Poor internet speed is totally irrelevant. Look, I'll show you how it works. So I'm in my voice booth. I've logged into riverside.fm. And I'm in Manchester, UK. The other side of the country is Mark Laxton, and I believe his internet's not too good today, so let's see how this works. So, create a podcast, give it a title, and select some options at the bottom. So I want to record audio tracks and record video tracks as well. So let's check the technicals work here. So my camera looks fine here, and also checking that I'm recording the correct sound source. Invite participants. So you can either copy a link or invite by email. So I've now sent an invite email to Mark, and he'll get that, and I'll see his picture in a second, no doubt. And it asked me, Riverside, whether I was wearing headphones or not. I am, so I click that. If I wasn't, no problem. It would just put echo cancellation in. And now I've just clicked Start Recording at the bottom there.
Peter?
Hello, Mr. Laxton, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
So what did you see when Riverside sent you that link?
As for my name, obviously, so that you could see who you're talking to. What I quite liked about it, actually, it made me laugh because it said something about setting up your hair, crossed out, camera. I thought it's typical. Most people do, don't they? The first thing they want to care about is sort their hair out.
Well, Mark's sound was pretty ropey and his picture looked pretty grey and speckly, but I know he's got decent gear there. It's just the internet connection that's at fault there. So after the chat, I went to my dashboard at riverside.fm and I downloaded the actual raw files recorded directly from his end. All right, now let's take a look at it.
Clicked on the link and then basically just asked for my name, obviously, so that you could see who you're talking to. What I quite liked about it, actually, it made me laugh because it said something about setting up your hair, crossed out, camera. I thought it's typical. Most people do, don't they? The first thing they want to care about is sort their hair out.
So that was the actual raw file that I got at my end from him as if I was there. The other advantage of this system is that it is just him, his video, his audio, so you don't get a recording with me talking all over him. So in edit, you can do a nice clean job of stitching both sides together in excellent quality. Now, there are other systems available that can give you cleaner audio recordings than you get with Zoom or Skype and certainly phone, but for us, Riverside really is the most user-friendly, and out of all of them I tested, it gave the very best results as well, both video and audio. It really is magical. Riverside assure me there's no security concerns. It's not as if they're taking control of your guest's computer. Everything's done in the cloud. You get the files directly afterwards. And I like the interface of Riverside as well. Everything is nice and clean and clear. It's obvious what you need to do. So if you'd like to try out Riverside for free with no obligation, please click the link underneath this video and you will be amazed. You really will. And if you'd like to know more about our full podcast production course, that includes much more on how to find and interview great guests, how to conduct interviews to get the best replies and interplay between you, everything about how to set podcasts up, how to record, how to edit, how to master with the metadata, uploading, getting onto top directories, and the all-important marketing, promotion, and monetization of your podcast, please go to voiceovermasterclass.com and look for our new Podcast Masterclass course. I hope you found this useful. Thank you very much for watching.